The 2030 playoffs just kicked off, and we won our first 2 games both at home in Atlantic Arena. But now we got to go on the road against the Pacers, coming off back-to-back really solid games, especially from Jovanovic. Now, the previous game, we had to come back and win after a pretty low-scoring first half, but we came back in the fourth quarter, and we just barely stole this game away. But at home, you know, this team is just a little bit different this season. Now, in game 1, it was more of a better, more dominant victory, especially out of the second quarter one where we took a 14-point lead around halftime. But the Pacers gave us some trouble in game 2, especially defensively, so we're going to see if we can get back on track with a much better performance here in game 3. We're not going to make any adjustments going into game 3, and neither will the Pacers. They're going to start the same 5 that started each of the first 2 games in the series. So let's go on the road to Gainbridge Fieldhouse, folks, trying to take a 3-0 lead here in the round 1 series. Welcome to Indiana, everybody. It is a yellow out, not a blackout, not a white out here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It is a yellow out, I guess you would call it. So here we go. Kuminga's got it first. Backing down his defender. A little one-legged fadeaway with the soft touch, and he got it. And that'll open the scoring here in game 3. Nice pass to Bam Adebayo, who got behind Jalen Duren. What a feed there from Halliburton. For 3. No good. Duren can't grab the rebound, and so Agbaji instead. Quick pass up to Murray Bailey in transition, but the shot won't go. Trying to go back door. Anunoby did not make the pass to Boyd, but they left Kuminga with the ocean of space. But for some reason, all of a sudden, Kuminga cannot hit the open shots, especially the open threes. Been the case for all these games as Halliburton turns it over, threw it right to Jalen Duren, who had some drop coverage on the screen, and then Jovanovic hits it in the corner. That's how it's done, man. That's how you score off a turnover. Now backdoor Halliburton with a quick flash towards the hoop. Off-ball screen for Jovanovic. Open look top of the key. He's 2 for 2. Pittman feeds it to Adebayo. Duren there to block the shots. Phenomenal start to this ball game, man, on both offense and defense. Offense especially, though. We already got 10 points in. Have hit most of our 3-point shots to start out the ball game. Boyd, same spot as Jovanovic's last 3, but that one doesn't drop. Feed it to Bam. Boyd switches to him. Spinning and blocked off the backboard again. That's Mac Boyd with his first stop after Jalen Duren blocked one a few plays ago. Jovanovic, tough bucket off the glass and through. It's 12-4. We're coming out swinging. The paint is wide open right now for Indiana. Halliburton fires off the screen and just missed it. Bailey covering Boyd closely. Boyd's got to get rid of it. And he just missed that the rim. Really solid defense by Murray Bailey that time. Pittman the screen. Quick 3 off it for Halliburton. No dice, though. Mismatch for Jalen Duren. Bailey's on him, but Duren's way bigger. He gets his own miss back. Go up again. Yes, sir. That's how it's done. An early 10-point lead for your Neptunes. This crowd right now has got to be stunned after this incredibly slow start, but Bam's trying to get these guys back on track. He's averaged 23 and just under 10 rebounds a game so far through the first 2 in the series. Leaving it for Jovanovic, and that shot goes to Jovanovic, absolutely killing it. He wants to quiet this crowd, win this ball game, and go up with 3-0. Poked out. Kuminga can't track it down. He almost stole it again off the pass. Now time counting down for the Pacers. Halliburton lost the ball. He gets it back, fires, and the shot's going to count. Man, almost had 3 turnovers forced there, but just couldn't corral the ball. Timeout, Virginia Beach. Duren's got it top of the key. Now to Jovanovic. Dort back in the game, or first time in the game, and he's got a wide open look. Halliburton got switched to Boyd, and he tipped that ball again. He's got 2 blocks here in the first quarter. Doing everything right now. We've got 8 rebounds to their 4. That was one of the stats where they led us for most of the first 2 games. That was Jovanovic's first miss of the day. Shot clock reaching 0. Bailey fading away. Honestly, good space creation, but just couldn't finish the shot. Off-ball movements. Mac Boyd's going to have a wide open look from downtown. That one's got to go. He's off to a slow start behind the arc. A screen from Pittman, and Kuminga blocks Halliburton's shot into the bleachers. Man, we've already got 4 blocks in this first quarter, man. This is awesome. Loving this defense. Halliburton checks out. Sergio Munoz checks in out of the inbound pass. They got to find a shot here. Munoz, one-on-one against Jovanovic. Boyd comes over to help, and he forces the turnover with a bad pass. And it's stolen. Munoz picks the pocket of Yovi. The Pacers get the ball right back. Boyd taking a seat right now, so Rhodes has checked in for a couple of minutes. That pass went off of Capella, and he blocks Bam's shots. Our 5th. Indiana hasn't scored in over 2.5 minutes now and counting, but we keep it going off the backdoor oop to Kuminga. And now another turnover. The Pacers are just all out of sync right now. Bam picks up the bad screen for his first foul. At least I think it counts as a foul. It might just be a team foul, but not a personal foul. But either way, we have it back up by 14. They've only got 8 points, man. This is crazy. Now we got Jovanovic and Kuminga both open, and we get it to him at the rim. Getting Kuminga a lot more involved, and he's knocking down most of the shots. Had the wide open 3 that he bricked earlier, but otherwise has been perfect. In the corner, Malachi Branham finally knocks down a triple, and the Pacers are above single digits for the first time. Little pick and roll with Capella, and he gets a wide open dunk. 26-11. No answer to the offense from the Pacers defense. We are just picking these guys apart right now. Nice little flare screen for Munoz, though, off the doubles, and they've hit 2 in a row. Shot clock under 10. Backdoor again, but this time the lob is mistimed. Murray Bailey's going to try the triple, and they've hit 3 now straight. They're back within 10 points. Congratulations. It's only a matter of time before they were going to get themselves on track here. Got Boyd back in the ball game. Yovi takes his seat. Cole Anthony checks in for the first time. And Boyd lost it. The second steal for Sergio Munoz. Another 3. This is Mo Wagner. And that breaks their streak. Anthony waiting for a pass to open up. Dort's got it back door. Back out to Boyd, who knocks it down for his first 3. Turner comes up. Munoz gets it to him down low, but Capella's there, and Boyd pokes it out of bounds. And it's going to be off of Turner. Neptune's ball, man. The defense to start off this game has been absolutely stellar. They just poked that again. Munoz with some really good hands here, and Cole Anthony rattles that one off the back iron and out. But a 12-point lead through 1. Could not ask for a much better start than that right there. 29-17. A lot of work to be done for the Pacers, as Tyrese Halliburton just cannot find his jump shot right now. Another shot doesn't drop for him. We get it back. Dortz. A practice shot. It's in there, man. This is a spectacular start, man. I'm going to keep on saying it, man. We just are knocking down the vast majority of these open triples, and we're finding a lot of open looks, too. And it's just going to be tough sledding for the Pacers until they can find a stop. We keep blocking their shots. But Malachi Branham, his second triple. Off the screen from Duren. Back to him. Turner's there, but a foul is called. It's going to go against him. So Jalen Duren hit 2 clutch free throws in our last ball game in game 2, which was a big reason why we came out on top. He misses the first one here. And he does put us up by 13. One-on-one against Dort. Is this the right call by Tyrese Halliburton? It's not. He has to pass out, and Wagner can't knock it down. But they get it back off the Mo Wagner steal. We've had a couple of those turnovers just walking right into a defender, and they just jar it loose. They had a mismatch now. Turner draws a crowd. Yovi with a good shot contest there to force the pass out. Now they're scrambling for a shot, but Munoz finds it. Double screens off ball. Jovanovic can't get rid of Munoz. Under 5 now. Boyd draws a double. Duren passes out, and Dort has to jack one up, and it just rattles out too. That was a close one. Boyd pokes it out. Malachi Branham secures it. Turner with the fadeaway 3. How does that go in? What in the world? That was pretty much from the logo. Come on, man. 8-point game. If they want a chance, I guess they got to hit shots like that, but not a good look there for Matthew Rhodes. But they turn the ball over. Jovanovic just stood there and had the ball thrown right to him. But then he lost it again. Come on, man. It's already 5 or 6 really ugly turnovers. We had only a few in game 1 at least, but last game we had 19, which was a big reason why that was a close game. Baji with a mismatch on Jovanovic, trying to keep this guy outside the paint, and then Rhodes jars it loose and picks up another steal. Sloppy basketball here in the second quarter. Now Wally Pittman picks up his first foul, and we've got some free throws. First one good from Rhodes. Dort will take a seat to get OG back in the ball game. And 1 for 2 at the line. Gotta do better next time. You've been pretty bad on free throws, I'll say. Actually, no, I think in game 1 we actually shot pretty well, but in game 2, not so much. That's our first foul of the quarter. Now free throws for Munoz. He's got the first one to drop. He's been a solid offensive playmaker for him in this series, but he definitely takes a lot of shots, and he splits the free throws. Back to Rhodes. He's got some space in the corner. Let's go, dude. Some great passing here by the Neptunes, man. And through 2 games, we had the most assists in the playoffs per game with 36, which is an incredibly high number. So if we can keep that going, it's going to be hard to lose. The late screen comes up, and Jovanovic tries to steal it back, but Turner has it go out of bounds off him. Good hustle to try and save it, but it's our ball. Josh Green's going to check in once again. Hasn't taken a shot or anything like that, but he's back in place of Mac Boyd. And he turns it over. What is with this, man? Too many bad passes. And ball's jarred loose, but luckily they can't convert. 37-26. They're still trying to find the rhythm on offense. We've kind of lost ours. Jovanovic rips another triple. What a first half for number 3. Agbaji got switched on to Duren, and he still hits the shot. That was a tough one. Do not shoot this, Jalen Duren. Damn it. That's not the shots. It's not the shot. We don't see many of those from him, but he's not going to make them. There's a foul against Anunoby. Going to be his first. Once again drawn by the Pacers. This is Wally Pittman taking his first free throws. These are his first points, 2 in this game as well, and he goes 2 for 2. Got a mismatch. They don't switch it back. Duren can't hang on to the ball, and Turner gets a steal. How do you not grab that ball right there? That was a good pass. They got Pittman wide open, and he laces that one. Half the quarter left to play. Late pass to Rhodes, who was open for a couple of seconds there. But now Josh Green's got a good look, but he can't knock it down. Turner gets it back, but can't knock it down off the pass from Halliburton. And Anunoby, a three. That one's going to count. We're back to a 10-point lead. Halliburton back out. Really great pass to Turner, who has a practice shot top of the key. This time it's good. Wow, how did that pass get through? How did we get 2 points out of that? That should have been a steal. But Rhodes gets the assist. And just like in game one, we have shot incredibly better in the first half than they have. But a quick bucket up to Wally Pittman will cut the gap back to 7. So they're hanging around despite us being the far better team to this point. Shot clock under 5. Got to find something. Just got to force one up. And it's good! Jovanovic can't seem to miss. 16 points on 86% shooting. Feed Miles Turner. He spins away from Jalen Duren, but can't get it to go. Too strong off the glass. Up to Matthew Rhodes. He just passed out. A wide open three for Green. We could have gotten 2 points out of that by Rhodes, but he passed out, and Green misses a second open triple, and they respond on the other end. Agbaji closes the game to 6. Jovanovic gets inside. Bailey's there, and he gets called for the foul. Jovanovic just doing everything from every level right now. The mid-range, down low, three-pointers especially, but now he's got some free throws. Capella, Kuminga, Boyd all check back in the ball game. Rhodes and Duren take a seats, and the free throw is good. What a pass to Bam, but they're going to get Capella for a foul. That was some lazy defense right there, man. That was a really bad possession. And slowly, Indiana is clawing their way back in this game. Free throw good. 49-44. I don't want Capella to shoot this. He makes a good pass instead. Top of the key. Dort can't connect. They lob it. Capella swats that one. Bad idea. We got a fast break. Dort all the way up to Cole Anthony at the rim with the bucket and foul. The second on Bailey, the fourth on the Pacers. Once again, doing a great job scoring in transition. Getting out quickly on the fast break, and the three-point play is completed. They try to get it to Agbaji. Boyd there. He shakes him off and scores. Haven't seen Boyd do too much so far in this game, but he dishes this one out to Cole Anthony, who hits again. It's a three-point barrage here in the first half, man, and it's all because of great passing. Bam. Full head of steam right to the rim, and he gets Capella's second foul with the bucket as well. They were at 45% shooting like 4 minutes ago in game time, and now they're up to 51%. They have found their offensive rhythm, and they're not going away anytime soon. Anthony can't get rid of Halliburton. Let's find a pass instead. Pally's had the ball the whole possession. Capella never seems to make those kinds of layups. Oh, we got mismatch galore. We got Capella on Halliburton. Switch that. Good switch. He pulls up, and the shot is no good. Halliburton gets the rebound, and the second chance points as well. The closest this game has been since the opening couple of buckets. 51-55, and we mistime the lob, but Dort retrieves it and hits the baseline jumper. Right down the lane, Halliburton flips it up, but can't hit the shots. Under a minute to go, and Anthony with Just a long dribble that is easily picked up by Halliburton. And he got the bucket and foul. Not another one. That's the 5th on us. And they're in the bonus for the last 46 seconds of the first half. And they continue to close the gap. Just little by little every couple of minutes. 3-point game now with only a few shots left here in the half. Out of the corner, Jovanovic back in the ball game, drawing a double team. Boyd finds Kuminga, wide open. He knew that one was dropping. He turned right around, right when he let that one go. A big shot right there, doubles our lead. This is not good. We got Capella on Halliburton. And now Jovanovic, a whole host of defensive issues that time, but luckily the shot's no good. We'll have the last one here in the quarter. Under 5 on the clock. Great pass to the corner for Lou Dort. The shooting on display has been absolutely pristine. And we lead by 9. They close the gap to 3, but a couple of nice plays to close the half extend it back to 9. 63-54, and number 3 has been the best player on the court so far today. First half assists for your Neptunes, folks. It does not get much better than that. That is just absolutely incredible. He shot 61%. Yovi's got 18. And we are looking like a 1-seed offense. But the defense is having some troubles now. After a strong first quarter, the Pacers have really figured things out. Boyd's doubled, and he almost turns it over. That's out of bounds off Halliburton. They're doubling him. They're doubling Jovanovic. So that did not work out in the game 1. That actually created a lot of more open looks for the rest of the team. But so far, they're trying to make it work again here. Kuminga, strong drive, back out. Shot clock approaching 5. Jovanovic has to force the issue. We got Boyd on Bam right now and Dern on Bailey. Halliburton cuts towards the rim, and Jovanovic continues to get Boyd whenever Halliburton takes him down low. It's back to 5. Kuminga, an ocean of space. This time he'll hit. Strong drive to the rim again. Got to think about maybe switching Jovanovic onto somebody like Agbaji and having Anunoby or Dortz guard Halley instead, because right now Jovanovic is getting torched on the defensive end. Boyd flashes by Bailey and hits the mid-range pull-up. Isolation again. Halliburton steps back but does not pull the trigger. And they almost turn it over. Bam's going to have to jack one up, and the shot's no good. Great job by Jalen Duren. Double coming, and Anunoby open 2. No lead is safe in this series, so would love to extend it by quarter's end. Got a long way to go, though, as that first shot was blocked by either Boyd or Kuminga. We still got the stop after the second chance attempt, too. We only lead by 10. We saw what happened last game. We came back from a 15 or 16 point or so deficit. They're going to keep on doubling, leaving plenty of players open. Boyd, cross-court pass. Jovanovic has to jack it up, and it's good. He just keeps sinking them, man. This is wild. Halliburton getting physical with Jovanovic. Leaves it for Bam, who flips it up and in. Nice finger roll. Boyd kicks it back out. Anunoby can't knock it down this time. But we are creating a wide open looks on most of these possessions, man. That's how it's done. Halliburton gives it to Bam again. And now he lost Jovanovic, and Duran blocks the shot out of bounds. Pacers keep possession, but we've got 8 blocks now. We had 6 in the first half, 2 already here in the third quarter. This is a special performance right now on both sides, man. I'm loving this, even though it's still kind of close. Under 5 on the clock, though, for Halliburton. He's got to make something happen here. Get a hand up, Jovanovic. Good stop. Oh, that's poked out and stolen. Bam Adebayo. Caught Duran sleeping. Bailey under the rim, lays it in for 2. They're back within 9. Double comes for Jovanovic. And Anunoby just missed Boyd wide open in the corner. He's doubled again. And Anunoby. This is another one. Halliburton gets the handoff, attacks the rim, but the runner doesn't drop. Back to Kuminga. Really good passing here on the fast break, and it leads to another triple. Half of the quarter gone. Our lead has only gotten larger since halftime, but they're making us work for it. And we do get the steal off of Halliburton. Quick shot for Jonathan Kuminga, who has found his stroke here in these last 2 games. Help comes over, and Duran's going to get called for... Man, they only get Jalen Duran for these flagrant fouls. Why is it only him? I have not seen any other Neptunes player ever called for a flagrant 1 foul, except for maybe, I think, one time Boyd got called for 1, but it's almost always Jalen Duran. I don't know why. It's not very often, but it feels like it is often because he's the only guy doing it. It's like the 5th or 6th time the last couple of years where I've seen this in a showcase ball game. But stays with the Pacers. They pretty much have a 2-for-1 chance with this possession. Now down by 12 again. And Bailey just stepped out. Bit of lag there on the pass, but he couldn't corral it initially, and they turn the ball over. Bottle alive, fellas. We get it back up 66-78. Double screens for Kuminga. Right down the lane, and he's fouled. Really good take right there. Enos picks up his first. Second on the Pacers here in the third quarter. And Jonathan Kuminga knocks down both. Backdoor, good switch. But Bam still finds the lay-in. What was that? Dort out of bounds on the handoff. Pacers get it back. Another really just odd turnover, man. We had a couple of those in this game. If we clean those up, we are up by 20 or more right now, but it's not always that easy. Baji takes Dort off the dribble. Can't get by him, and Dort picks up the steal. Right at the rim, taking it all the way by himself. Lou Dort with the physicality. Now we've jumped ahead of them on the points off turnovers. We were down 8-12 on those, but now we've scored 6 in a row off them. Who knows? Right to the rack, though, on the other end. The 3-ball for Kuminga does not drop. Don't mind that shot. That's a pretty good look. Under 4 to go in the quarter. Pacers trying to close the gap before the 4th and give themselves a real chance here. With shots like that, those should really be going in. Quick pass up to Lou Dort, but he can't nail it. From the elbow, open shots, and Munoz cuts the game back to 10. The feed to Rhodes. Double team comes. You can't leave number 3 open because he'll make you pay. Once they started doubling, things were going backwards for the Pacers, but Capella picks up his 3rd. Adebayo back to the charity line. Perfect so far tonight. He is putting up some really good offensive numbers. Had a quieter game 2 than game 1, but he's gotten back on track here in game 3. 6 for 6 on the charity stripe shots so far. Dort's waiting for something. He's got Jovanovic on the baseline, up and under, but I think he airballed that. Or no, I guess that was blocked by Miles Turner, according to the stat down below, who does lead the entire league in block shots per game with 2.4. Off the bench, no less, behind Bam. That's impressive. Movement from Munoz. Jovanovic gets off the screens pretty damn well. Time counting down. He has to fire, and it's no good. Good box out, too. I always say we got to end the quarter strong. If they're going to double, it might be easy for us. Look at this coverage on Sergio Munoz. Great defense by Jovanovic. He gets it back. Time under 5. Agbaji finds Bam. Rhodes is there, and the shot's not going to go. Pull up. Behind the arc, Lou Dort is absolutely nailing these shots. He's got 19 off the bench for us. Haven't seen him play this well offensively in quite some time, but it's a glorious sight, especially here in the playoffs. Screen comes. Munoz with the spin. Inside. That's where they've really been living off of those kinds of shots. He's got 12. Halliburton's got at least 10 points inside the paint on Jovanovic in this game alone. Great pass out to Rhodes for the open look. Those will drop more often than not. Another steal for Dort, dude. That's our 6th of the ball game. That's his 3rd, I believe. Jovanovic continues his hot streak. This is one of the best offensive games. Very reminiscent as to game 1, but this is definitely up there for one of our best, performances through 3 quarters offensively in the last couple of seasons. Last play of the quarter. Don't find an open look, or never mind, we got the alley-oop to Capella with the jackhammer statement slam. The 3rd quarter is over, and this crowd has no idea what to think. 95-78. I am absolutely loving this. Well, as I said earlier, no lead is safe, but up by 17 points. We're going to go makes only until the Pacers close the gap, if they do. Top of the key, and Anunoby nails another one. That's how you start the quarter, man. Now it's up to 20 points. Yeah, we're definitely going makes and highlights only going forward. And Anunoby cuts. He throws it up. No good, but Capella comes flying in for the offensive rebound. And now he's left wide open. They're doubling everybody right now, and it's just not working. Back to Capella. Bucket and foul against Wagner. I mean, they can't get any kind of stops. They haven't had a single block in this game at all, which is surprising. Well, I guess they had the one for Turner earlier, but besides that one, which was barely a block, they haven't had any real rejection so far, except by themselves on their own rim. Coming up for the handoff is Cole Anthony. Shot clock under 5. He's going to jack this up. Off the glass and in. I mean, if Miles Turner can do that from the arena logo in the first quarter, why not us, man? What a shot. The three-point barrage just keeps on going. Great defense by Dort there, but the floater's in there from Halliburton, who's 8 for 19 from the field with 17 points. Back to Dort. This dude is on an absolute heater. Nice pass to Murray Bailey, who got behind Boyd. He picks up the foul as well. It's been a very strange game. Boyd's only got 7 points on 3 for 7 shooting, but he's got 7 rebounds, 5 assists. There are 6 other players with more points on the team right now than Boyd does, which we haven't seen in a long, long time. That's got to be the first time maybe in the past 3 seasons where that's actually happened here in a showcase game. How does that go in? This is nuts what I'm seeing. Jovanovic cannot be stopped. This is unholy what I'm seeing here. Right to the rack. Tyrese Halliburton continues to feast in the paint, but he can't trade twos for threes down by this much. Bam draws a crowd and still finishes over Capella. Boyd steps into a shot from the elbow. No good, but Capella jams it back home. High ball screen from Jalen Duren. Back to him. Now back to number 3. And he sinks it again. Just these shots, they're just not missing, man. Every time he shoots, I think the ball's going in, and so far it pretty much has. Up to Bam, though, for a quick dunk. But 91 to 117, this game has gotten well away from the Pacers. And now we got OG on Halliburton. Look at this defense. No room to breathe. Halliburton misses the shots. Step back 3 for Agbaji. It's good off the back iron. Good skip pass to Boyd. He's wide open on the money. Just his 10th point right there off the trifecta. But we've got 120 without really needing Boyd to be great in this game. Halliburton's left open. Doesn't drop. Back to him again for 2 in a row. Yes, sir. Jalen Duren, what a tough bucket. Back to Duren, wide open at the rim. Swatted out of bounds. Jalen Duren with the rejection. I think that was number 9. We were one shy of double digits here, I think. We still have a chance to get one more, but 15 seconds on the clock. Probably not going to come to fruition. And backing down Duren to close the ball game. And that, I think, was blocked, but he still got it to go in. But the game is going to end there. They got to 103, but we just put up a dominant showing. That is how you win as the 1 seed, folks. A 3-0 lead now in the series. That was 1 seed basketball. The Neptunes take it by 24 dominant points despite 20 plus from the Pacers star duo of Halliburton and Bam Adebayo. But Jovanovic was just absolutely insane in this game. This was an offensive masterclass that we really haven't seen too often from him in terms of like the absolute efficiency on these shots. 7 for 10 from behind the arc, plus 14 assists to go with it. This dude took 15 shots, only missed 4. It is impossible to win when you would allow a performance like that, especially because they were double teaming this guy and he was still finding open shots. They had to double Lou Dort after he got off to a great start. He drops 22 in 24 minutes. He was absolutely fantastic. Jonathan Kuminga has played 2 great games in a row after a 1 for 7 performance in game 1. And Mac Boyd, he wasn't bad by any means in this game. He just didn't really shoot the ball that much and was 5 for 10, but still stuffed the stat sheet. He played more like one of those, like 3rd or 4th option role players. But, I mean, if we can win this easily with Mac Boyd not really getting the ball that much for the first time in 20, 30 games, I'm all for it because you can't, get 20 plus shots every single ball game. I know how it goes. Sometimes players are just hot like Jovanovic was in this one. And we spread the ball out very well against him and the other guys who were knocking down their shots. And nobody was bad for us in this game whatsoever. Unless, you consider Josh Green to be bad. But I thought he still was solid, especially on defense. But, I mean, we were 24 for 46 from downtown. They only took 26 threes and still shot the ball well from there, but not as well as we did. We shot 60% overall. 40 assists again. That is the second time in the series where we've reached that number. So we got 20 assists in both halves. That is absolutely beautiful offense. Absolutely beautiful. And we did actually have 10 blocks. I was wrong at the end there, but 10 blocks to their 1. We had 13 TOs, but they never led in this game. That was front to back dominance, and we are 1 game away from sweeping the Pacers here in round 1 with a couple of really nice wins through 3 games. Without further ado, let's get up into game 4 and try and wrap this series up, hopefully. Looks like around the rest of the league, though, the Nuggets end up sweeping the Clippers, while Golden State pulls one back against Luka and the Kings. The Thunder are 1 game away from moving on to the second round as well. Nobody over here in the East has clinched, but we are the first team to have a chance to do so. So let's find out if we can do it. We're going to simcast the first half at least and see where things are at there here in game 4. Welcome back to Indiana, folks. Bam Adebayo wins the tip, and we're going to simcast and see how it goes in the first 2 quarters. We are on the road today. We've been, great all year long, but we've been solid on the road as well as at home. But just like back in game 2, the Pacers get off to a better start than we do. Except we do lead by 2 after 1. The offense picks up some steam to close the first quarter, and now we're jumping out in front by a wide margin. Pacers offense really struggling here to close the first half, and they are not going to will their way back in this game by halftime. We just put up 71 in the first half, and we are well on our way to the sweep. Kind of an anticlimactic ending to the series, I guess, but we're going to jump in for a few plays here in the fourth quarter. We're going to have a monster lead, and we can't blow this one, right? I guess they're closing the gap before the fourth quarter, but we're still in front by around 20 or so. Gonna keep it going. We're just putting up more points quarter after quarter. This is insane what I'm seeing here. We'll jump in for a few plays in these last 3 to 4 minutes. So leading by now by 30, 144 to 104, a 40-point deficit. Let's jump in and watch the end of this ball game. We got Tyrese Halliburton here with 23 points at the charity stripe to cut the game to less than 40, I guess. And he knocks down both. Ivanovic goes right into a lefty layup. Could have just taken a good shot there off the screen, but tried to draw the foul instead. Just over 90 seconds to go. Halliburton kicks it back out to Bailey, but he misses the triple. Boyd takes it down low, and he finds Jovanovic wide open. 147. He's got 40 in this game. This is the Dario Jovanovic episode, folks. This is an unparalleled stretch of games for him. He was great in last year's playoffs and the playoffs prior to that. He's always better somehow in the playoffs than the regular season. But he has taken it up another notch in these last 2 games. This is absolutely unreal. And that is going to do it. The Neptunes secure the sweep 4-0. Good night, Indiana. They will stay here, and we will go back home with a 4-0 victory here in the first round. I am so impressed by this team. Who can stop this offense after what we just saw these last 2 episodes, man? Despite 2 more solid performances from Adebayo and Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers fall even worse than Game 3. Mac Boyd at 51 in this game after only 13 in Game 3. And then Jovanovic with 40 and 11. These 2 are just completely different. I know that Boyd does this, all the time outside of the playoffs, but when these two link up in the playoffs and in the postseason just at all, this is just a completely different team. They just know how to turn it up even further. I thought this team was great during the regular season, especially in those last couple of months to close it out. But this right now is a different beast. It is a different beast. We shoot 58%, another game over 50% from downtown, 20 for 20 on free throws. My God. Who can stop this? Who can stop this really two-headed beast that we have put together just via the draft picks? I did not expect Jovanovic to be this damn good when I took him, especially after his first year where he won Rookie of the Year but had a couple of real stinkers. But dude, this guy is just an absolute sniper. An absolute sniper. And we are the first team here in the East to punch our ticket to the conference quarterfinals. That is awesome. That is awesome. Or rather the conference semifinals, the overall quarterfinals. But even still, it's us in Denver who met in the finals last year. Is it going to be the case again? I don't really know, but let's see how the rest of this first round shakes out real quick. Got to see what happens in the series against the Sixers and the Hawks and all that. So without further ado, let's simulate the round. The Hawks come out on top in a 7-game series against Philly, so we're going to face them. We faced them in our last game to end the regular season, and that was a blowout victory, if I recall correctly. The Nets are going to face the Raptors. The Spurs move on in 6 against the Sonics, so they will not be making their 3rd straight WCF appearance. Wemby and the Spurs are going to try to get back there. And then you got the Thunder facing Luka and the Kings, who beat the Warriors in 6 after going up 3-0. So those are your matchups, both 1 seeds, both 2 seeds, and both 3 seeds all move on. Now, we did face Atlanta, as I talked about before. And if we look back at that game, it was a blowout win. That is right. Yovi was awesome in that one. We won by, what is that, 45? I can't even count right now. Yeah, 45-point win last time we faced these guys. We've only lost a single game since then. So they are catching us while we are extremely hot, the hottest team in basketball. In the playoffs so far, Yovi has played more minutes actually than Boyd has, but Boyd is still outscoring him overall. But dude, these two are just on a different level right now. 32, 9 and 8 for Mac Boyd with just over 1 steal and 1 block per game. Jovanovic just below 30 points, 5 rebounds and 10 assists with just under 3 steals a game. Both guys are shooting lights out, especially from 3. 51% for Jovanovic there in round 1. Boyd goes 48%. I mean, when you have 2 guys scoring 30 plus and also dishing the rock this well, you don't really need too many other players to step up, but Kuminga has shot the ball well even after a slow start. Dort was awesome, and Jalen Duren is doing even better than in the regular season. Cole Anthony has been great off the bench. The only guy who has really shot poorly for us at all is Anunoby, who has only shot 39%, but he has shot well from behind the arc at 41%, so I can't really be too upset. He doesn't really take too many shots outside of the 3-point arc or within the 3-point arc, so I like that. And as for the league leaders per game right now, Luka has the most points overall and the most points per game at just below 40. He's got a triple-double going right now. He's played 6 games so far. SGA putting up some huge numbers. Josh Giddey as well, pretty similar. Mac Boyd in 4th overall in scoring. Jovanovic in 6th. We have the top 2 of the top 6 scorers right now in the playoffs. But other teams like the Warriors had AC Cole, but he's been knocked out here. Deion Walton has been playing well alongside Josh Giddey. So these two, 29 for him, 33 for Giddey. These guys are arguably playing better than Boyd and Jovanovic right now. But we are looking damn good so far. I am loving this basketball. These games have been really, really fun to watch. And we played some of our best games. Or no, we definitely have played our best games of the season in these last 3 to 4 episodes alone. So we're getting hot at the perfect time. We've stayed hot this entire time since the end of the regular season, and we are going to keep it going into round 2 next time against the Atlanta Hawks. So matching up against them once again. I will see you guys there as we tip off game 1 at home next time around. Peace out. Please like, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and we'll have round 2 coming soon. See you guys there.